Hello everyone, welcome back to the February collection Obsession. So this month I'm going to be using a Paige Evans collection, but I did promise last time that I would show you the finished layouts, all 4 finished layouts from the January collection Obsession. So let's have a look at those first. So last month's collection was when I was working with a paper pad of papers that I picked up cheap that I didn't like. So here's what we got out of it. In some cases I drastically changed the papers altogether, and then in others I just added embellishments to enhance what I had to work with. Number 1 was this layout that I did for a trip to the zoo. Number 2 is another double layout of my grandson and his family on holiday in Bali. Number 3 was this single layout where I created a colour wheel from one of the papers. And then my last one was also a single layout where I created a background using stencils, working on one of the B-sides of one of the papers in the collection. So that's that. Now let's have a look at what I'm working with this month. So this month's collection that I'm working with is by Paige Evans, and it's called Garden Shoppe or Shoppe, Garden Shoppe. Anyway, it's a really nice collection because it's so colourful. As always with Paige Evans, you get bright colours and a lot of pink generally is happening in there. In this particular collection, I really liked it because it had autumn tones and it has spring and summery tones with it. It's quite versatile. So let's have a look at the papers. Now I have taken a couple of pages out already to use with something else I'm working on. But we've basically got some very happy, joyful elements to add to your layout. So there is some that are very autumnish and there is some that is very summery and spring related. There's this gorgeous blue throughout the kit, which I really like. It's a bit like a jacaranda blue. We've got a nice vibrant floral, as always. Paige always throws in some big, bold, vibrant florals. There's this lovely apricot tone that's happening throughout the collection. There's some multicolour pages, and this one I just love. How pretty is that? I know what I'm going to use it for. Great. I'm excited now. This is beautiful. Contemporary. Here's our lovely jacaranda blue, this time with a white stripe. This is gorgeous. Love this. The rainbow wood grain, really pretty. We've got a tiny little love hearts, really cute. Multicolour again. Then we've got a gorgeous monotone print here with pink on pink. There is a black and white with a hint of colour through it, but you could, of course, if you wanted more colour, you could colour these in. It's lovely. Then we have this orange gold, which has got a circular stitch design. There are some sort of stitching, sewing, cottagey type papers throughout this as well. Here is the gorgeous autumn leaves, which has a lot of pink in it. It's beautiful. I really like that one. And then you've got this gorgeous check of greens, 2 tones of greens, or maybe a third tone, but this is really a tealy green, the stripe over the top there. Gorgeous. Some lovely bright sunflower type looking flowers, very summery. A nice tone green spot. Daisies this time. We've got a nice checkered quilt pattern here, so it's got some stitching happening in there, and it's got elements of all the colours in this collection. And some of the prints are repeated in here as well, just in a smaller format. There is this page, another multicolour one, and it looks like different coloured stitches running across the page. Then we've got some cute little buttons, love heart buttons. Great for if you are a quilter or sewer or have photos about that to scrapbook. I love this confetti page. It's got all the colours that are in this collection in it. Would be fabulous for a birthday party. It just reads birthday party to me. We've got another tone-on-tone pink pattern. And another very full-on bright and colourful, huge, huge amount of flowers on this page. You could, of course, fussy cut some of them out if you liked. I quite like it as it is, to use it like that. Then there's these gorgeous little frames with different text. So it's got a huge range of things. So it talks about there's something beautiful in every season. Family time is my favourite time. You were made to do great things. There is Hey Cutie Pie, so you could use that for cooking pages. There is crunching leaves and sipping cider. Autumn thing happening here. Live life in full bloom, very spring or summery, and flowers are a happy place. So some really good text quotes in there that you can cut out and use on your layouts. And then we're back to an apricot orange check as well. It looks a bit like a tiled floor. And then we've got some great tags, 2 rows of tags, and then you've got some other elements that you can cut out that have quotes as well. We've got a black and white stripe, which is quite good for breaking up all that colour that you have in this section. And this cute page of little birds. So it's got little hummingbirds in here. And these look a little bit like robins or wrens, perhaps. Very sweet. A gorgeous teal on teal. Very nice, fine lines. And then we have another autumn page with a much smaller leaf print and design, which is actually on, and I'm not sure if you'll see that, there's a fine line, blue check on white in the background of that one. We've got a nice mellow yellow polka dot. And then we've got some more cute embellishments. There's lots of embellishments in there here to cut out and use. So they're quite sweet. They're like in photo frames, like your old Instamatic frame. A pink and fleshy pink stripe, which has got stitching along the seams. Some very cute love hearts with more little stitching elements to it. A gorgeous tone-on-tone peachy, this time a peachy orange, which is a rose printed on the peach background. We've got some more buttons happening in this one, which have been made into little cute flowers. This gorgeous green, which I love, this one. You can do so much with it. It's got this lovely leaf print on here. Then we have another check, which is once again representing all the colours within the collection. Very useful. A beautiful teal and pink floral this time. Very pretty. And there is tiny little hummingbirds in there as well. And some little tiny peach butterflies fluttering around. We've got a tone-on-tone pink check again. And this one, which of course is a multi-coloured off-centre chevron stripe. And this huge big rainbow radial symmetrical design of coloured buttons, all in the colours of the collection. A fabulous sheet of text strips and quotes, which of course you could cut up and just use little sections that would work with whatever your theme is. Then we have another orange background, apricot orange background, which has got little circles, and another quilt-like paper with elements of all the different collections and pages and patterns and designs within the collection. And then we have another tone on tone pink. There is 2 other pages from this collection which I've taken out, and they are in the jacaranda blue and denim sort of blue tones. One just has a small circular design on it, and the other one was a tone on tone check, and they are not on here so I can't show you those. I'll pull them next time so you can have a look. Very pleased that I was able to get some of the thickers to go with this set as well. And these stickers have that stitch effect, and it's like a copper stitching on there, so it is a metallic sheen happening to those. I also managed to get this pack of 50 embellishments. It looks like it is mostly leaves and flowers. You can see on the back there, a few baskets of flowers there as well. And I'm going to add in a few things from my basket from last month. So if you remember from last month, I have a basket of supplies that I'm using up and trying to get rid of, and I've pulled these from the supplies. So I thought this might go quite nicely. If you look at it, sort of works in with the blues within this collection, and just looking at that alpha there, that's going to work beautifully with that. And then I've got a few of these pink flowers as well that I need to use up. As most of you know, flowers like this aren't really very popular at the moment, but I've got a stash of them, so I need to get rid of them, so I'm trying to use them up. And I just thought, well, this little vellum sheet of quotes about springtime and summer and autumn might work well as well. So there you go. I'll be trying to make 4 layouts from this collection. I will probably pull in some stamps and dies and maybe some stencils. And as always, there'll be some form of mixed media. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, so you can keep up with the videos. And do go back and have a look at January's collection Obsession if you'd like to see the processes for the layouts from last month. Okay, I'll catch you soon. Bye.